to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blue Raiders offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did...
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air, it's Proctor. Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll run play action. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Price. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's...
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Middle Tennessee!
Man, the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair out on the sidelines after that one because they had everybody covered initially. They just couldn't get home to the quarterback. He had over 5 seconds to throw that football. The defense has to do a better job affecting the QB moving forward, or they're going to get lit up in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Proctor. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's another FIU.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. FIU pushing tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the back. Quick spin on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Got a man, it's Bannon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The play action fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Rousseau. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that's another FIU.
We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dropping back, it's Denson. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to convert this 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
1st and goal, Middle Tennessee.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a man, it's Proctor. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
28, Florida International.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Proctor. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Bring in the heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is in the air. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Dropping back, it's Denson. Right down the middle. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Bannon. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Bannon. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Finds his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Bannon. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Either way, it's time to find out back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get loud. 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
To the air, it's Denson. This time it's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Gives it to the back on the draw. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bennett slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kick is in the air. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the defense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Proctor. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, FIU. Quick strike through the air for the score. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Rushes on him. Flushed out of the pocket. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Stewart. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Proctor. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Rides the back on the option, the give. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
2nd down coming up.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.